Friends, happy Thanksgiving. How are you doing? Did you eat too much? What's going on here? Let's talk about some stocks here. And, I want to, two stocks that I invest in, and I invest in different here. But, obviously you got Tesla, who is just huge. And then you got Palantir, who's still affordable to the general investor. Obviously I think more people can afford one share of Palantir than they can afford of Tesla. But there is an argument to make here why you should be investing in both these companies and why Tesla has still so much more room to grow here, and probably what's coming down the pipeline here is going to be massive with Tesla. So let's go right into Tesla here, because I haven't talked about Tesla here lately, but here's how I feel about Tesla and what I'm seeing here with Tesla. So obviously the market's opening back up tomorrow, and it closes, I think the market closes at like 2 tomorrow, 1, 2, correct me here, I'm sure somebody nicely will. It's a short day tomorrow, Friday in the market, so who knows what's going to happen here, but everything seems to be doing okay at this moment. But Tesla here, why I think by summer of this coming year here, Tesla will probably more than likely at least be at $400 range per share price target. Because a few things here. Not only are you going to have just hype surrounding Tesla and what they're doing, but Tesla has a lot going. I mean, look at what happened just since the election here, and Elon's been put into certain positions here. The stock has shot up just off of FOMO alone, just because Elon, himself. So, and we've seen this in the past. This isn't anything new. We've seen with Elon and news, and he shoots up Tesla stock or shoots it down. This is kind of old news. If you've been here at Tesla, you've seen this before. So, if this is your first rodeo, this is just kind of how this goes with Elon and news and what's happening here. But Tesla has a lot now to back that up. Tesla is in this argument now to where it's not just a EV company. It's not just that anymore. It's that, but it's so much more. It's attached to robotaxi. This is a huge, huge deal right now. This robotaxi situation, Uber kind of thing, this is huge right now. Do you realize Uber has never made a profit, but the stock is crazy expensive, but people just invest in it because one day they suspect it will be a profitable company as we get closer into the future, further into the future here. So you have Elon, who makes the cars, but also is starting the business here, robotaxi. Then not only, so that right there is billions of dollars right there. He's making the kitchen and he's making all the food. So he's got everything. Then on top of that, you've got Optimus, you've got the robot here. That's coming, okay? So those jokers right there are going to be bringing in crazy revenue. So you've got 3 big streams of just, black and white money coming in here. You've got the EVs, you've got the Tesla vehicles, you've got robotaxi will be going into that. You've got that. And then you've got Optimus here. So those are going to be 3 things. Elon is Tesla's already over $1 trillion market cap here. So this is going to continue to grow here. That's why you're having to pay to play here with such a high price with Tesla stock at this moment. It's not just because, it's a cool company and people want to be a part of it, and it has a great history with constantly going up, multiple stock splits at this point. It's not just because of that. It's because of where the company is going. This is what Elon does. I've seen this for the last, probably 7-8 years with Elon now. And he's been doing it a lot longer than that. He says something crazy that he's going to do. Elon will say, hey, we're going to start making, rockets to go in space. And people go, that's crazy, Elon. Okay. He goes, all right. He did it. He says, hey, we're going to make cars that drive themselves. And people go, that's crazy, Elon. He does it. He says, we're going to make robots that you can use in factories, you can have in your house to do chores, whatnot. People go, Elon, that's crazy. He goes, okay. Then he does it. This is what he does. This is why I tell people, not everyone should know this. Do not disagree with this guy, whether you like him or not. I know people have their own ideas about him, but when he says he's going to do something, my God, it may take him a decade, but he will do it. So I would not bet against Elon at this moment right now. So this is why I would tell anybody, if you can just be a part of Tesla, what they're doing, Look at Tesla right now, and I realize not everyone, it's a very particular investor, particular person, particular family, whatnot, that can buy a whole share of Tesla right now. It's a particular person. If you can, that's awesome. That's real good. God bless you. If you can't, which I think I'm speaking to most of us here, okay, what do you got? This is why I love Webull, I love Robinhood, where you can buy fractional shares. Say, I want to be in Tesla, but I can't afford that much. Well, maybe here's what you can do. Here's things I do. I go, okay, well, start a Roth IRA. Put $10 a week, put $20 every 2 weeks in Tesla. If you can't do that, buy $5 worth of Tesla, something. Excuse me, I got the hiccoughs. Oh, ate a lot of food today. Over time, this stuff will start to build up. I guarantee you, if you're just buying, if you say you put like $5 a week in a Tesla, and then you don't even look at it, it's in a Roth IRA on your Webull or your Robinhood account, and then you come back, maybe 6 months from then, you're gonna be like, whoa, like I didn't know I had all this in here, and then Tesla's gonna keep growing. Maybe you catch up, you get past where the price action is, you get past it, and then you start getting some profit range. Listen. These are very real things that can happen to you very easily. I've done it. I've done it multiple times. I guarantee you it will work. This is why I tell people, people get so strung out when they go like, well, I can't even get in the stock market. I can't even afford one share of Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla. How am I supposed to be a part of this? Fractional shares. You can do it. It's easy. It's simple. Listen, friends, what I'm trying to tell you is where's more bang for your buck right here? Obviously, I wouldn't look at Tesla right now. If you're wanting to use Tesla as a get rich quick scheme, you're obviously going to need like $20,000 to buy a ton of Tesla right now. It's not going to get you too much. Then you're going to hope that Tesla moves up, 5 to 10%. Then you're going to sell it, get your profit. I don't think I'm speaking to a lot of people right now. Okay, I think everybody's like, that's insanity. I don't have that kind of money. Okay, good. We're not having that conversation. What I'm saying is, buy what you can of Tesla, and it's there for the future. It's always going to go up. Tesla is a household name. It's a household product sooner than you think. It is going to be everywhere. This stuff is going further than just cars. 5 years from now, Tesla's going to be doing something else that we never saw coming. Tesla within the next year or two will more than likely have another stock split. Tesla right now is closer than Nvidia having another stock split. So think about it like that. Think if within the next 6 months, if you were able to get 3 to 4 shares of Tesla, and then a year from now it did a stock split. That's a very real argument right there. I don't care who you're talking to. That's a real argument that could happen. Don't kid yourself. That could happen very easily here. There's a lot that's going to come out here with Tesla this year and next year. And plus, the hype and FOMO with Tesla alone is going to be enough to push numbers up very high. I guarantee you, we're already seeing that situation. That is an argument that no one will get past Elon. The stock is going up regardless. So you've got all that. Plus, Tesla's got all the numbers. Tesla's doing great. I mean, this isn't a dying company. This is a very, very lucrative company still that's just adding more products to what they already have. So it's just a lucrative situation. So that is how I would play Tesla if I was you, okay? And obviously I say that because I don't think a lot of us, like I've already said, not a lot of people can buy just one share of Tesla and be like, okay, well, I'll get another one next week. I don't think that's a real argument for a lot of people, okay? Don't feel embarrassed about that. If I bought one share of Tesla, I'd be like, I don't know. I'm not even doing that. I'm putting like $50, $100, $20 every now and then into Tesla, whatever I have in a Roth IRA of it. And that's just what I do with it. That's just what I do. All right, friends, Palantir. Okay, Palantir officially on the NASDAQ, officially S&P. It's Dow. It's on everything right now. It's getting put in ETFs. It's part of the club. It is part of the club. It is having more money shoved into it. It's only a matter of time before we are at $70 with Palantir. We'll probably be at $75 before we know it. We'll be talking about $80, and still there'll be people going, well, it can't go that much higher, can it? these next quarterlies that will come out here, I think towards the end of January, to solidify what has happened here this whole year with Palantir. This will be the biggest year that Palantir has had so far. We know that, okay? These next quarterlies to come out, they will solidify that question. That Palantir will probably, the quarterlies that they just had were the biggest ones they have had. The next ones come out probably, I think, January it is. They will probably be even bigger. So with that, here's what I would tell you comparative to Tesla compared to Palantir here. You've got Nvidia, Tesla, then you got the next leg of AI companies with market cap, all that. We're going down to Palantir. Okay, a lot more affordable, a lot smaller, but has potential to get to an Nvidia, Tesla level years down the road. Okay, obviously this is not going to happen next year. This it takes a long time for that to happen. Personally, what I would tell people is there's a lot of scuttlebutt, obviously, where people are like, it's gone too high, it's going to fall apart, it's going back to. There's still people saying the Palantir is going $20. These people are smoking the pipe. Listen, Palantir is going to 100. It's going to 500 within time. It is going to these levels. There's nothing to stop it. It's just getting rolling. It's just started to roll here. Not only that, you have a situation where we have a president that's about to take office here that is very into spending on defense. Okay? He loves spending money on defense. What is Palantir specialized? What are some of the biggest contracts coming from right now? The United States defense sector. Okay? We know that Palantir and people in Trump's cabinet now are close. They're friends. They know each other. Palantir's already got contracts with the United States. So we can only suspect these contracts will get even bigger and just, if not, just continue into the future. So what does that mean? That's good, great, wonderful news for us as investors. So listen, this is a real conversation where you have a real opportunity right in front of you here with Palantir to listen. I'm going to be quite blunt with you. If you have $10, $20 a week to spare, I would throw everything you could at Palantir here right now, because Palantir is going to keep hitting these new levels here. I'm kind of, selfishly, yeah, I would love to see Palantir sell off to like a 55 range, but we're not seeing that. We're not seeing that because Palantir has so much money being tossed into it right now. With being acquired, into the NASDAQ, it's throwing more money into Palantir right now. And Palantir is still in very much of the zeitgeist realm right now, where it's not slowing down. And people are scared to sell their positions, and you should be scared to sell your position right now, because it can just start moving again here real soon. And what sell-off we have seen in Palantir, it's not a lot of sell-off. It's not a lot. It's not a lot to go like, maybe it'll go more. It's actually quite the opposite. So Palantir, obviously around the beginning of November, it shot off dramatically. I mean, at the beginning of November here, we were at $40. And now at the end of November, we're at $66. So I selfishly, I would love to see Palantir have a rough day here and go to like $50. I mean, that's still not great, if you're buying a big portion of it, but it still leaves the argument like, hey, it would leave more room to buy more. Okay. But that and there leaves a problem too if you're waiting to get in on Palantir. If Palantir sells off to $50, everyone and their brother is going to be buying it, and it's just going to shoot right back up. Palantir is in a range right now where there's no real reason for Palantir to go low and stay low. Quarterlies are crazy. The deals that it keeps getting are crazy, and it is heading for a triple-digit number sooner than we think. Be careful who you're listening to out there if they're telling you that Palantir is going back to the 20, 30, 40 range. It is not. It is not going. And even if it does for a hint of a second, which I don't think I'll ever see 40 again, it will not stay there long. It just won't. It's impossible. The market of the company right now is way too high. It's getting in to bigger realm financially. It's becoming too wealthy. It's too wealthy. Think of where we're going to be this time next year with Palantir. Friends, that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying. I made this video just because I see people asking, like, should I be in Tesla, you know, or Palantir, AMD, these kind of things. Listen, in the AMD argument is like, personally, I'm not an AMD. I sold out because AMD to me is like a Walmart stock at this point. It's there, it's gonna do good, it's gonna grow, you're gonna keep your money, you'll gain a little more, but the growth is not strong enough for me to, you know, hold capital in it right now when there's so many other things where I could put my money in. You know, I would rather put, this sounds crazy, but I would rather put my money in Big Bear AI right now than AMD, because I would rather take the chance that Big Bear AI starts to, you know, bring out bigger quarterlies and does a lot more this coming year, really progresses into some, you know, knocking out some debt, getting money on hand, bigger deals, and that could turn into a very expensive stock compared to where it is right now very fast, and really quadruple my money. So friends, that's what I have to say about this. I wish everyone the best out there. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good one, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Very excited about the stock market, see how it reacts. Much Black Friday tomorrow, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully there's some deals for us on the market. I don't know, there's been no deals lately, so we'll see how this goes. Friends, take care. Bye bye everyone.